This is Zach from To Tell, and for today on To Tell Tuesdays, I'm going to talk a little bit about our newest EP, Away From Everything. This CD came out back in January, and we recorded it with Joel Bruyere of Thousand Foot Krutch, and we're really stoked on it. We've been playing all the songs throughout the past, better part of the year, and I'm going to go through the songs right now and explain to you why I wrote them, what they mean, and kind of the place I was coming from at the time. So the first song we're going to take a look at is In Your Eyes. This song was originally written by Nate, the music part, the guitar line. We were at a practice one night, and Nate was kind of fooling around with guitar stuff, and he played this thing, and I was like, what is that? I really, really like that. He's like, oh, I just was working on it. So I was like, we have to turn that into a song. So he and I worked on it, and it was actually the first song that Nate and I ever did together. Normally in the typical sense, when we're practicing, or when I'm writing, is I will have written the song, bring it to the practice, and then we'll all kind of put it together and arrange it. But Nate was the one who started that one off. So basically, what the song is about is about being in a band. We always try to do our best in everything that we do, and just everyone in life, we all try to do our very best, whether it's in school or whether it's a job. And for me, it's a matter of me wanting to do my best musically, wanting to do my best from a career perspective, wanting to do my best in school, wanting to do my best in my life, and most importantly, wanting to do my best in my family and in my relationships. And this song, when I was writing this song, I was coming at it from the perspective that, we all want to stand out. We all want to do our best to the point where we're able to leave a legacy, and we're all able to do something that's different. So at the end of the day, people will kind of take notice of us. And while I was writing it, I was like, man, the guy who wants those things is kind of a jerk. The guy who just wants to stand out and just wants to be the guy who everyone looks to is kind of a loser. And I was looking at it from that perspective, that while wanting to be recognized for things necessarily isn't a bad thing. It's a bad thing if that's the only thing that matters. And so it came down to the fact that what would happen if I wasn't recognized for anything? What would happen if we got no recognition? The most important thing is how we deal with not being recognized. The most important thing is how we deal when we don't get the attention or respect or things that are just kind of common sense, that you might not get the recognition for the things that you should. And it's how do you deal with that? And for me, I'm coming at it from a perspective of my family and of my wife. Because Brittany is the most important person to me in the entire world, there's going to be a ton of people, and the vast majority of the people on this planet are going to have no clue of the things that I do, and to extend that, no clue of even the fact that I exist. And so at the end of the day, it's really not the most important thing for me to be trying to please all these other people, but it's the most important thing to be pleasing my wife, and so that she thinks I'm okay and that I stand out to her. The second side of that is the fact that I'm a Christian and that I believe in Jesus Christ, and I have very strong hope and foundation in the fact that there's a God who loves me, and there's a God who loves you, and there's a God who has a plan for my life. And it's kind of funny because from a band perspective, we want to stand out, we want to do all these types of things, but at the end of the day, if not a single person in the entire world recognizes what we do, it's the fact that we know that there is something bigger and something, beyond this. And the bridge kind of brings everything together when it says, I think that I can stand if standing out isn't part of your plan, and I think I'll be okay being who you want me to be. And the reality is, I know that God is here, and I know that the people that actually count are here, and that at the end of the day, if I don't stand out to anyone else, then that's totally fine. So that is what In Your Eyes is about, is making sure that you stand out in the eyes of the people that actually matter in your life. The second song on the album is Be Okay, and this song is basically coming at things from the perspective that lots of times things don't go right, and that can be the case of whether it's just life, where you're living, where you're working, whether it's in a relationship. And this song, I was inspired by a lot of people who are really close to me, that of relationships that have faced their challenges and faced their difficulties. And it's kind of looking at it from the perspective that as bad as things might get, it's the really terrible things that develop character in us, and that through the struggling, we're able to be better people at the end of the day. So even if things are terrible and there's no way you can see a happy ending, it's the whole entire point that through experiencing it and through going through it, that in some way that we can improve as people and become better people at the end of the day. So this song, it's about things are going to be okay. It might suck for right now, but things are going to be alright, and we're all going to be okay, and it's going to be good. The third song on the EP is called Your Love More Than Life. And the chorus of this song is, all I need is love, and I'll give it all to just be more in love with you. And pretty much what that comes down to is the fact that, everyone in life needs love, and I need love, and you need need love, and we all need love to survive. It's one of the most important things. And that without love, life really doesn't have much of a purpose. Life really doesn't have that much of a meaning. Love is the most important thing in life, and that without love, life doesn't really have any meaning. And you know, for me as a human being, for me as a person, you know, it's one of those things that I will chase after love, and I will prioritize love over everything else in my life, even life itself. And you know, beyond, you know, no matter what you believe, I think we can all say that love is the complete fulfillment of what life is all about, and that without love, life really doesn't have much of a meaning. And so it's a declaration, it's a statement. It basically says that, you know, I'll give everything. I don't care what it is. I'll give everything to seek after love, and to look at that, and to exhibit that, and to be able to display that in my life, so that not only will I be able to experience that for myself, but that I can display that, and I can show that to others around me. And so that through that, it's not just a stagnant love, just me, but it flows through that we're able to accept love, and we're able to pass it on to others. And so it's the combination of both giving everything to experience love, and to search for love, and to find love for ourselves, but also to turn around with just as much passion to turn around and show that love to others. And that is what Your Love More Than Life is all about. The fourth song on the EP is called We Wish for Sun, and this song is kind of an escapist song, in the sense that it's about getting away. And some of my favorite songs are about leaving, and are about just, you know, traveling and leaving all of the stresses and all the worries of normal life behind, and being able to celebrate that, and able to have a really good time. So this song is very simple in its composition, in the fact that it's basically just about getting away. It's basically about just relaxing, and it's about being free, and just having a really good time. So next time you guys are in Fiji, if any of you go there, listen to this song and think of me, and that would be fantastic. So that is the explanation of all 4 songs off of the EP, Away From Everything. We play all these songs live, so if you guys haven't yet, please check us out at a show sometime. If you know, in case you guys are just finding out about us, or finding out about these videos, please check us out on facebook.com/2tell. You guys can also follow us on Twitter @2tell, as well on YouTube. Please subscribe. The site is youtube.com/2tellvids. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week.